So hello everyone. Today I'll be giving you the lab tour of robotics and AI lab at HM building using the uh, XR system. So currently we are at the outside of the lab, as you can see. Um, so bunch of 3D printer are working right now, and you can hear the sounds, right? The sound is from the uh, 3D printers, and we're gonna go look at them in a while. So this is another robotics lab at AGM, but a student or other visitor are not authorized to enter inside the lab, so we can ignore it. Let's kind of look around it. This is the surrounding of the area lab. So if you turn left, you can see in the front, and let's have a board board view of our lab. So this is the whole lab that you can see the whole one screen white glass area. So this is the entrance where we go inside the lab. Again, I would like to welcome every visitor to our RA laboratory in its own building. And in this lab too, we're gonna learn how to safely navigate our lab. So let's begin. Okay, so let's enter the lab. So this is the first stop you make when you enter RA lab. If you look on the left, that's the 3D printing room, and we're gonna go there in a while, and we learn how to use the 3D printers. So this one, if you look in the front, you can see a TV screen and some awards. We can try to pick them, and if we go inside the actual robotics lab, you'll be seeing this TV is always on, and there is one video playing in a loop, which is the introductory video of RA lab. When we also gonna play that here, let's grab the remote first, and we play. You can see that, right? So just watch here for a
Step
moment.
into the world of the future with a robotic and AI engineering course that is ready to make
Maybe let's stop the video for now and we'll
create
move on
innovations
to
that
another place, or maybe we play for a while.
Faculty of Engineering King Montfort Institute of Technology,
Okay.
Latkabah, is one of the strongest and oldest engineering institutes.
Play and move.
Global engineer Latkabah.
You can also see the maybe like turn your camera to the off, and we can learn more. We grab the remote again using the XR interactive grab. So we turn off the TV and we put back the remote.
The development.
Remote too. Also, and we grab it again because I let it fall down.
Again.
So you see the trophy, right? We also can grab that using the XR interactable grab. Let's try it. So here's a big trophy, and again we let it be in the same place. Okay, so If you check, right, there is another room behind the TV screen. That is basic. Let's look inside that. So that is basically a co-working space for the student to just to practice their they can like have a group activities like studying or doing the projects. There is nothing a lot to check here because there is like only a table and some chairs and the AC. Yeah, so nothing much to look around here. Now, let's go back and maybe we need to check out our 3D printing room first. So if you move to your left side of from our first hall room, then you're gonna go enter the 3D printing room. Okay, so let's go. So here is our 3D printing room. If you look to your right, so here you can look at your right. You see a bunch of 3D printing machines. And if you want to learn how to work with the 3D printing and you are new at here, no problem because the screen in the front, um, you can play the video in the screen. We can use the same technique as we did in the beginning, and we grab the remote and so on. We grab the remote. We grab the remote and play. So if you play it, you can see in the screen that how to use the 3D printing machine. Yeah. And you will be able to use a 3D printer without having any travel items. So we can maybe like, look around the inside and we'll turn off the TV before we leave. So first let's look around it. So here, if you look in your right, you see a bunch of 3D printing machines. They are like bamboo. Uh, and they work with the PLE. So this is exactly how you'll find the lab to be looking. And there is nothing much. Let's turn off the TV and we move forward. The next thing I do is look at the list of God. Okay. So, yeah. So, but before we go, as we are no one in the behind is using the room, right? Don't forget to turn off the light. And for turning off the light, we're gonna use XR simple interaction. So here is the switch. We turn off the light and head to the another room where we're gonna look more inside the robotics lab. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Let's go to another stop, which is gonna be this room, and you will be seeing a bunch of robotics arm in this room, and we will be working with the robotics arm here, and there is another drill. So let's first turn some of the robotics arm on. Here. There is a rotation motion in the robotics arm. And let's try to turn on another robotic arm when we let it be like that, or we can also turn it off. So let's so here you can learn about like these are most of them are ABB robot arm, and you can like how to place the object from the robotics arm or write down on a bunch of papers. You can do one work like frequently from the robotic arms, and there are more of them here, but I guess let's not turn them on, turn them on, or we can try to turn off one of it. We can try to turn off that and move here, and we can you see this drill. We can also uh turn it off and turn it on in the same manner. We grab see it was this when it turn on it makes some sounds and kind of annoying, so we just gonna let it be turned off for now. So if you move here, so this is the place where the student do the soldering or like most of the mechanical things they can do, like assembling the robots, soldering the circuits, and you'll be seeing some student left their drill on here, and we will try to use that drill too. Mm-hmm. So we grab it. It's rotating in the motions when we held the drill. So we just so, so when we turn on the drill, it makes some sort of sound, like saying like that. Let's put it in, like put it down because it's not safe on the top. So yeah. So if you see there is another object, I don't know what it's called. I forgot. We can also try to grab it and just maybe just put it down to it's kind of so yeah. So here you if you turn here you can also see mobile robot. Let's turn this on too. So here I think like this is the student who made it like the student of RI made this one. Let's turn it off or maybe just leave it turning off. So we move to another room. And I'm not turning off the light here because we're gonna come back to this room after we're finished with that room. So let's go move to our last room of the robotics lab here. So this is the last room. Uh, so this room is a kind of storeroom, I'll say, where there are like bunch of drones. Here you can see, like they are like sealed inside it, and we cannot have the access unless the staff let us have it. So yeah, we need to get access of it, and I don't know which student like just forget to put the box down. Let's put the box down for them. So yeah, we put it down and leave it like that. Mhm. And here you can work on your project and stuff here. No problem at all. And there is also a TV where the TV screen, and if we play it, let's see what is there inside. Uh, oh, the light is acting on. So let's see what the TV have.
Video will show you how to use your Matrice 30 for the first flight. Device activation. This is the tutorial how to use the available drones. So if you want to like work with the drone, the student don't have to go through a lot of like videos by themselves. They can just turn on the TV. And this room is also used for the XR, AR, VR environment where you can put the headset. But the headset you have to get it from the staff, so it's not available here, so we can't use it right now. But when there are like engineering or some events, the student will use this room for their AR/VR environment presentation. So let's put the remote back. Press the power button once, then press and hold the button again for several seconds to power on the remote controller and the aircraft. To enter the DJI Pilot app. Then the activation button.
Okay. So there is also a laptop you can have access to. Let's try to grab it. Where you can grab it and place it as you please. Maybe this stays put it for now. Okay. So this is the last room you will be going to. If you this is the whiteboard you can use to study. Yeah. So as we'll be leaving this room, let's turn off the light first before we go. Okay. Mhm. So, so now we'll be going back to the same place we came from. Maybe before leaving, we should turn off all the things we have turned on for now. Let's turn this thing off first. Okay. And the mobile robot. Let's turn this off too. Okay. Did I forgot something? Yeah, the light. Yeah. So we had a tour and we go back. We go back to our entrance and we had a so this is all the tour for our robotics and AI lab at SM, but we have more lab at E2L and I guess ECC. So thank you so much for listening till now and having a tour with me. And I hope I'll be able to give you a tour of another lab soon. Bye bye. Thank you so much.